So we're out here at FL2K, and I spotted a car that we've seen all over the country in the last few years. Eric Jarvis with this black S2000. It's taken many shapes, and I've heard he's got a really wild new setup. So we're gonna check this thing out, see what he's got in store for FL2K this weekend. I hear you have some pretty decent changes since we saw you last TX2K.
We made some pretty drastic ones, man.
Let's see under the hood. Show us the goods. So you went compounds. That's interesting.
Yeah, when all the COVID stuff started, we had went to lights out in February on the single turbo, and man, it was just a struggle. It was always a light switch when we were trying to race, and it's hard enough to compete with those guys. And we came back, and I had been, it's an automatic car, so I can't just use anti-lag. I can. I'm already spinning turbos way too hard. We jumped one out at World Cup in the semifinals last year, and that's the heartbreaking. When you win the race and you can't finish. So the compounds were kind of just throwing my hands up in the air, and the world's gonna end. Let's see how fast we can go and see if this works. Yeah.
And you're running like a 2.4 liter?
Yeah, it's actually that's the Billet K series, stock crank, stock 4-cylinder head. Stock bore size. I mean, it's got an aluminum rod. It's your basic aluminum rod motors. I mean, we take stock cylinder. I was always worried about torques and cylinder heads, so we basically just take stock cylinder heads and put good valve train in it and put them on the car.
And shove a bunch of boost in there so the block can hold it.
Well, right now that's what we're dealing with next is boost control issues. We get up to about 70 pounds, and that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
But we should be able to run 100.
Okay.
And just the compounding nature of it, and we've not been able to get there. The car doesn't have CO2 on it yet, so as soon as we put the car on CO2, it should help with that.
Gotcha. How big is the bigger turbo up here?
That's a ProMod 85, so it's an 8503.
Okay.
The small turbo is it's like a $500 Borg Warner. Like it's just, we found something that was going to make the power that we needed it to make, and we put it on the car. And it was depending on your version of success, it was successful immediately. It wasn't a PB right off the bat, but the first time we went out with the car, it went 5.0s in the 8th, and we
really?
Yeah.
First time out. So it's going to be a pretty tough class this weekend, the no-time class, 8th mile. So,
we've got some
what kind of ETs are you targeting? What's your goal for the weekend?
Somewhere in the mid-4s will be competitive. I know there's a couple guys that go low 4s, but it's one of those deals where it doesn't matter what they go. If you get a good light, you get a little luck on your side. So we outran a car last weekend that goes 430s. We don't make as much torque as those guys. So track conditions, like if we get a greasy track and we draw somebody fast, we want that. We can get down a greasy track where they can.
And this chassis has some history, right?
A lot.
You don't want a really sticky track with this car.
Well,
we've
really
seen it up in the air a few times, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys.
This is the one that was World Cup did the big wheelie?
World Cup, and it's done. It was white in Texas.
Yep, TX2K 11.
Yep.
That video on our channel has millions of views. It was wild. The company name is fitting, Mad Scientist Auto.
Mad Scientist Auto, yeah.
What else do we know about the car?
Man, it's just a K-Series Power Glide, basic,
Pretty basic K-Series Power Glide, compound turbos, nothing unusual.
Yeah, it's on methanol. It's on methanol, just regular methanol.
All right.
Nothing complicated.
It's a wild car. We've seen it go through so much transformation. Yeah. It's good to see you trying something new and seeing it work.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing it just so you can video me.
I love it. Well, we'll throw some cameras on here and see how you do this weekend. Hopefully go rounds. Good luck, Eric.
We're going to.
Shoehorn.
Yeah.
Slide right in.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty tight. I could not fit in there. You're crazy. same time as last pass. How weird.
Yeah. He did good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
It sucks in the no time class. It's like,
yeah,
hey, it's a pass.
No, it was competitive. That's
it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it was a little slow even. We were a little disappointed in what I had put in the car. So, but it went fast enough to compete. So,
good.
It'll go really fast tomorrow. But you know how it is. You just keep getting the data, and then it's. So now we're gonna throw the sync at it.
Oh yeah.
So.
And it does spool pretty quick.
It does, yeah.
That's impressive.
It makes it easy to race. It makes it easier to mess with people. As you can tell, I let them go in one, I'll go in two, and they'll just
everyone's going to sleep on the S2000. They're like, nah, whatever.
Yeah. It's our local races. It happens a lot. So it's been a good time. So
elimination is going to be interesting. This is when this class gets really fun.
It's a lot more
for
fun.
us at least.
It's a heads-up race where you don't know what everybody runs.
Yeah.
So it makes things really interesting.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, dude.
If you leave this thing up like that, it's going to do wheelies tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're just training it. Don't do that too much.
No.
About 200 foot out on the track.
Oh, that's why he let out.
He had to. I mean,
it was just going up.
Yeah, it was coming. But hey, that's racing, man.
I think it's freaking fast. That turbo setup is working.
Thank you.
I like that.
It's been a long, hard struggle.
Yeah, I bet.
It's been a good 4 months.
Hell yeah. We'll be seeing you again soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congrats on a good weekend.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Damn, not this round. Ugh. Was it close at the end?
Yeah, man, it was. I don't want to show his time.
Yeah.
I don't want to get anybody in any trouble. But we went a 463 at 156.
Woo.
That is the fastest. I believe that's the fastest no wheelie bar. That's the fastest stock chassis S2000 in the world.
Oh no way.
We just got that. So we just went faster than Larry did with the same car with the 2J.
Damn.
And it's the fastest radial 4-cylinder in the world, and in the heat too. Florida heat. It's hot as you expect.
Yeah, I know. I've been sweating all day.
And it went down the track though. It was fast. It pulled the wheels like 60 feet out and didn't set them back down. So I just kept in it. It was so close, man. You'll see on the GoPro. I mean, but it's
that wheelie was pretty wild. You don't want to go up any further than that.
No. It was about perfect to look like I'm a lot braver than I really am. Yeah.
I'm glad to see the compounds are working.
Yeah, thanks.
Pretty wild setup.
Hopefully we can do this again at the Derby, and I got a 6-second slip in my hand too. So.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
What's the quickest quarter you've had? I guess you haven't done on this combo, have you?
We went to the iRev and MIR and we coasted 750s. We went out at the 8th and went. I can't say that seriously. I probably let out at probably 900 feet and still went 750. So it's very like this in the Maryland air. If we can get a night where it's at that negative 2000 DA, it's probably gonna go a low 690. I mean, the back half on this car is. I always said I wanted to have a car that would that would short track like a V8, like these small tower cars, and back half like a front wheel drive car, and that's what it does. It ain't lazy. That's one thing it's not. So.
Well, congrats on a good weekend. I know we'll be seeing you again probably early next year.
Yep.